Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube imposters, commentators, or trolls. And this is a book review. I'll apologize for my wheezing, my asthma is bad today. It's very windy. Nice day in Martinez, but windy. This is the UFO Hotspot Compendium by COMBASSO. Now the problem is I don't remember if I did a video on this or not. I hope not, but if so, you're going to get another video. This has spots all over the country, and you can see the map, and play all the places to visit before you die or abducted. This came out in 2022, originally published by MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network, and they start out with Giant Rock, which you had a contactee who bought the land and built the Integratron, a machine that could do all kinds of weird stuff, and they had UFO conventions there with Donald Kehoe and other people. There's living, and the guy lived under there, fought the sheriff and blew himself up. So very strange stuff going on there. But this is one of the aliens he supposedly met from Venus or Saturn. And so they spent a lot of money. Commander Valiant. There's the Integratron. That's still there. You can still go and see it. It's kind of neat. On my list of things to do. So here's the Bradshaw Ranch, mentioned many times on Art Bell on Coast to Coast AM near Sedona, Arizona. And so there's a chapter on that. And missing time things in Socorro, New Mexico, with the famed Lonnie Zamora UFO case. One of the few to be thoroughly documented and considered to be authentic with a reliable witness. Here is Aurora, Texas, where a UFO crashed supposedly into a water tower in about 1896. They buried the dead alien, and someone stole the markers, but there's the new marker. They will not. Somebody tried to get the body exhumed. The courts denied it. So there's the Aurora crash. Valiant, Thor, and Orthon, created being arrived in Alexandria, Virginia in 1957, departed in 1961, and this was one of the George Adamski contees. And here's Valiant, Thor, Vice Commander Don, and crew member Jill. Actually, a picture of them, which is interesting. And then this is his spaceship, his starship. So George Adamski, the major contactee, the number one of the 1950s. Here is Hudson River Valley and Pine Bush, the Hudson River Valley sightings, very famous. And then we have all kinds of different UFOs there, seen all over the place in the Hudson River Valley. And then we have the abduction of Calvin Parker and Charles Hickson in Pascagoula, Mississippi. That's right there. So that'd be interesting. And here's what the creatures look like, very creepy looking. Then you have the abduction of, here's Hickson and Parker themselves. The next one you have is the ESETI Ranch in Trout Lake, Washington. I'm not sure. There's Mount Rainier, which Kenneth Arnold saw the flying saucers, flying disc, he said. And here's the Skywatch Ranch. This guy has built a whole ranch as a UFO landing spot, so that'd be an interesting place to go to. The abduction of Travis Walton, the couple I met yesterday. Brian, I believe, was his name. I thought her name was Katie. I can't remember, and I apologize. I have to write these things down and put them in my iPhone and record them. And he said, "We're going to go watch Fire in the Sky." And I said, "Oh, Travis Walton." So there it is. The abduction of Travis Walton, who disappeared for about a week. And they were out logging, and his friends freaked out because he was gone. And he called for help in a gas station phone booth, but the interesting thing is it's got citizens over it, and those phone booths are getting harder to find, the old wooden phone booths. So we have that, and the phone he called for help on, still out there somewhere. And here's Stefan Michalak in Manitoba, Canada. He got burned by a UFO. There he is. There's the UFO. And then we have Shag Harbor, the famous crash in the water of Shag Harbor, where the Royal Canadian Air Force and the Navy came to investigate and dredge and look for the UFO, seen by a lot of people. And then we have the famous Betty and Barney Hill. If you ever wonder what they look like, that's what they look like. They were abducted in Lincoln, New Hampshire. They were driving home and they had missing time. Here's the Allagash abductions. Kind of a much different gray. It looks more like a vulture than a gray. That is in Eagle Lake, Maine. The famous KECKSBURG bell-shaped UFO that the Army came in and took it away, and NASA denies it ever happened. They have a KECKSBURG festival every year. I'd like to go to that one year. The Flatwoods monster in Flatwoods, West Virginia, that scared people and all of that. The whole family was terrified by that thing. And we have the Mothman sightings, the famous Mothman. Some claim that he was responsible for the Silver Bridge collapsing, with a whole bunch of people sadly dying when it collapsed. And there's the Mothman Museum. It'll be cool to go to. Okay, the Goblin case, Hobsonville, Kentucky, a goblin. Here's a creepy looking goblin. Gulf Breeze sighting, lots of sightings in Gulf Breeze, Florida. The UFO watchtower in Hooper, Colorado. There is the watchtower. Looking, not tire, looking for UFOs. My mouth gets tongue-tied. We have your Crestone, Colorado, the Tashi Goman Stupa. And he was with Richard Cardo Gonzalez and a Punian contactee, beings from Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to Earth. The Montana Vortex. 3 vortices that overlaps each other. The Skinwalker Ranch, also been discussed in Art Bell and Coast to Coast. The Stardust Ranch in Buckeye, Arizona. There's the Stardust Ranch, associated with UFOs and cattle mutilations. Here's the Phoenix Lights, seen all over Phoenix, and the Air Force tried to say they were flares when they weren't. Sedona, Arizona, very occult place. A lot of psychics and people live there. So there's the hills of Sedona. The Marfa lights, the famous lights in Texas that people claim were car lights, but they were seen before they were even cars. The Tic Tac UFO, the Navy and the UFOs. They finally admitted that something's out there, but they won't say what. The Mount Shasta sightings, that has been a sacred Indian American, Native American site, and sightings have been there for years. Underwater extraterrestrial ET base, having trouble saying that. Malibu, California, they've seen UFOs come out of the water. McMinnville UFO in McMinnville, Oregon in 1950. UFO landing pad in St. Paul, Alberta, Canada. Montreal UFO. And that's about it. Oh, here's alien fresh jerky in the desert on the way to Nevada. Baker, California, I believe, or Baker, Nevada. And there's a UFO hotel there. And the Little Alien Inn, which is on the other side of the hill from Pahrump. If you've never been there, you should go. The Best Western Lodge in Gila Bend, Arizona, with a UFO on the roof. And, of course, there's Roswell. That's why they don't list Roswell here. Snappy Burger, UFO-themed burger in Las Vegas. Space Aliens Bar and Grill in Bismarck, Albertville, Minnesota, Bismarck, and Fargo, North Dakota. The Flying Saucer Restaurant, Niagara Falls. The Alien Cafe in San Antonio. The UFO-themed McDonald's in Roswell, New Mexico. and Henson's Hideaway. They mentioned a hamburger restaurant, but not Roswell. Area 51 Adventure Tours, the Black Mailbox in Rachel, Nevada. The Rogue Valley Metaphysical Library, the Harmonic Egg. I'm not sure what the Harmonic Egg is, but it's there. And the Nova Star UFO houses, for sure houses, UFO conventions, Alien Con, Alien Expo, Alien Fest. There's a lit contact in the desert. They want a small fortune to attend that. And I'd like to. George Norrie will be there and other people, and I don't have the money for that. The next year I will. So I thought this is a great book if you want to go to different UFO locations all around the country. And there's a little alien looking for you. So enjoyed this book. All right. Have a great day. Stay warm. Stay dry. Very windy here in Martinez, affecting my breathing. I apologize for that. And click the like button. Get your friends, neighbors, coworkers to subscribe. And remember, they can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where they'll see content nowhere else. I love Bellamy and all the cats. And I will catch you next time. And as always, watch the skies. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.